Hi guys, welcome back to Motorsport Manager. Now, as you can see, since the last episode, things have improved for us. So when I say things have improved for us, if you look at our staff now, we're doing a bit better with our staff. We're now 4th instead of last. Drivers were still shit at the minute. Car is still shit, headquarters is still shit, sponsors are still shit. It's no biggie, it's no biggie. We're in Cape Town today, and we're going to take that. And everything else is going to stay the same. Everything else is going to stay... Is everything else going to stay the same? Okay, no, so we've got slightly better cars now. Very, very slightly. Obviously, we didn't do very well. We've done better than we expected to do in the last race. Finished 9th instead of 10th overall, which was an improvement, I guess. I've never been in Cape Town before. Cape Town is a completely new race for me, a new track. I've never done this race before. I never got here in the GT series. It wasn't an option. So this should be good. It should be good. It's a new track for me, and I'm kind of looking forward to it. To be honest, it's could be an interesting one. What the hell is going on with? 1 second, guys. Can you see this? Can you see this? Let's get this sorted out. Too much, and just right. Now. I get the horrible feeling, because I've pretty much done the last 3 episodes back to back. I get the horrible feeling that has been like that for the last 2 episodes. And I've not noticed. I'm tired, that's all I can say. Still not right. Still not right. 1 second. And yeah, there we go. There we go. Professional. I'm not a professional, don't fucking care. It's just I happen to notice it. We're going to go with softs for both guys here and get some knowledge. Session length 15 minutes. Hold on a second. Have we gone straight to today's practice, right? Oh, right, yeah, we don't do that until the next bit, do we? Okay. Take the soft tyres. Let's get the speed balance right. We need to smash down into there by the looks of things. And that needs to go up. We'll leave the downforce the same. Let's have a look at Ferreira's. We're hopefully going to be getting shot at these drivers soon. We need better drivers, much better drivers. These ones are not going to do it for us, unfortunately. They're just not of a standard that I require of my driving staff. Let's take the practice. I got really confused for a minute. I thought this had gone straight to qualifying, but no. So stints, race trim, 12 laps, tyre choice, softs or super softs. I'll go. We're not going to go the ultra softs. We're going to stick with the super softs. It doesn't look like it's going to rain anytime soon, so that's fine. 12 laps on the super softs. So there you go, ultra softs. So if you remember the last episode, the slicks available to us were soft to mediums. In this one we've got ultra softs and super softs, which tells me that the track is a little bit faster. Let's get you on a higher strategy and you on a higher strategy. Now, as you know, I like to get this smashed through. I like to keep you guys involved in the entire process of the race. So that is practice, qualifying, and then the race itself. Why did that little finger come out, and why did the front? It's 3 parts, you know. So it's, if you've never played this before, this is the kind of thing you need to do, and I'm aware there's a shadow from my mic, and I really just don't care. I've already fucked up the recording. I might as well not give a fuck. So we're going to carry on. So we're waiting for some feedback from these guys. So Ferreira's happy with the gears. He says they're perfect. I don't think they'll be perfect. We'll find out soon, though. Gear ratios are too short for Gomez. We'll let him get a lap out, get a couple of laps out, and then we'll bring him in. So get another lap out. Let me know how you feel about it, and then we'll pull you in. We'll do Gomez first, and then we'll stick out Ferreira. So, obviously, in the last episode, we finished 9th overall. It was like a 16th and a 20th finish. I mean, we're not expecting much first season, as we know. We have got by far the worst car on the grid, and some of the worst drivers. But this is going to be a build season, basically. We're going to build up and get better. So, this car setup is all wrong. Like, all wrong. So the top speed is okay. So she said the gear ratios are too short. So let's take some longer gear ratios. Go to there. We'll head down this way for the handling for now. And then I think we'll smash down to there. Get these gear ratios up to here. Push that a little bit more. Right, so we see how that one work out. It's kind of vastly different to the other setup. So obviously, because it's very, very poor, you want to go completely fucking away from that point. Just get as far away as you can. Same with the poor. You want to try and just pull away from, say this is where you put it. You either want to go that side or that side, quite away. If it's okay, you don't want to go too much, but you know, we'll see how it goes. Same tyres again, same stint. Just change those few things. Come back out. We'll go to Ferreira. We're going to bring Ferreira in. He doesn't like his handling. That is fine. We can get that sorted out for you, mate. We'll get it right sorted. In it. We do have level 1 for the knowledge, and as we've talked about before, you do get performance bonuses for these things, and it's very important to have performance bonuses. It really is. 12 laps again, same tyres. So the car setup doesn't like its downforce. Speed balance is great, which is good. It's not good because it's better than good. I want to kind of really sort of head down that way. So let's get the speed balance back up to where it was. I'll say that's about right for OK. It's the right sort of distance. It might be the wrong way, but we'll find out in a bit. Let's get you back out. Let's get you on a higher strategy, please. Thank you. I wish that wouldn't change every time. If I've put them on a strategy, it's for a reason. Don't change it back. So with this race, I'm going to try and push the cars a little bit harder. Now, obviously, in the previous race, we had so much fuel left over. I'm still trying to gauge roughly how much fuel we need to use and need to be leaving. Level 2 for not qualifying, and the super soft tyres. So we're getting some knowledge in. At this rate, we should be able to get at least a level 1 for qualifying, but I want to make sure that we've got the race trim. That is the more important part. I don't like how qualifying works in this. I really don't. I don't like the 1 part qualifying. I prefer the 3 part. He likes the downforce. We'll bring in Gomez on this lap. They may actually, between them, get this done on this lap. I don't know. I don't think they will. Should have brought Gomez in first, I think. Yeah, so we'll bring Gomez in. We'll get him on the qualifying trim. We'll get him on the... We'll get him on the Ultra Softs, sorry. And then we'll bring Ferreira straight into it. We can bring in Ferreira now. Shit, never mind. So great across the board. That was a beautiful bit of work, if I may say so myself, with regards to getting the setting set. So 94%. We could probably do something a bit more with that. We'll try that one out, see how that works. It's up 36%, which is good. Going out on a qualifying trim, we do have level 3 for both the race trim and the super soft tyres. Hopefully we'll get some ultra soft knowledge and a little bit of qualifying trim. Obviously Gomez is going out now. We'll bring in Ferreira as quick as we can, get them back out on that setting. Right. I really do wish they stick to the fucking settings I sent them on. He does not like his handling, however. Really doesn't like his handling. Qualifying trim, 3 laps, and what can we do with this handling? We need to send it the other way. So handling was there, so we need to go to that, and we'll try that. Everything else the same. Great. We just want to get that handling spot on. That is the only issue now, is getting the handling right. So I don't know if we're going to get level 1 for these new bits, the ultra softs and the qualifying trim, but we'll try. We'll give it a go. We'll give it a good old college try, as you Americans say. I don't know why I say you Americans. It's not just Americans watching. As Canadians have been watching my series as well. A few Brits. I think there was quite a few Germans actually, from what I've seen. Apparently Germans love the Motorsport Manager, and I think there was one guy in Thailand when I looked at the analytics the other day. So not for this series, for the other series. It was made some interesting reading. We're not going to get level 1, unfortunately. I mean, both of these drivers are going round, so they may still get level 1. Just Yeah, just about. Level 1 for qualifying and ultra softs. Will help us out in qualifying. So, we can't sniff at that. We can't sniff at that. But that is the end of the practice, which isn't bad. I hope we've got the handling right for the second car. Enigma Racing, they were impressed. We've impressed both Julius Satin and Ernst Hosleitner from Ulf. So that's all right. Can we get a 10th though here in Cape Town? So ultra softs qualifying trim, of course. Ultra softs qualifying trim. Let's have a look at this car setup. This car knowledge. Okay, right. Okay, so we've basically what we've done is gone too far the other way. So we'll go back to that setup. Use the ultra softs. That's fine. So what can we do with you, mate? What can we do? Have we? So I mean, it's at 90%, which isn't bad. So that was there. That was very poor. That's okay. So we need to kind of sit this, I'd say, around about there. Maybe just a touch more. Might be a bit too much. Right, so I'd say around about there might be fine. That should get us the extra 4 or 5% on the optimization, which surprisingly does make a huge difference with regards to getting these guys out. So let's send them both out. I will auto this. I'm not going to fuck around trying to do it myself. I still haven't learnt after, well, more than 4 seasons, basically. I still haven't learnt what I'm going to be doing there. So we will go auto. There we go, auto and auto. They will do a better job than I can. So that's all we can say. Get this up and onto full whack speed. Don't want to fuck around. Just get it out there. Get this over with. Get into the race. Like I say, this is the starting season. We're not going to get many points at all, especially when points only go to the top 10. It will make things difficult. It will make things very difficult. But we'll see how we get on. Now, I would like a decent finish here, whilst the other cars still have problems. But I don't think it's going to happen. What can we get here? So this will be a very slow lap. It's a very slow lap. We're getting smashed out of the fucking ground here. Or smashed into the fucking ground. So both guys are going to come in. We're going to be at the bottom here by a long way. We haven't got the rain to help us out this time. As you can see, I mean, we're like 4.8 and 5.1 seconds slower than first place, which is just not competitive at all. Really is not. So let's send you out, mate. Get you out again. So that was 92, wasn't it? So we went down. I'm wondering if that might get us other tweaks the other way. Stick at the same tyres, send them back out again. You, mate. Was that decent? I know my shit when it comes to Motorsport Manager, it seems. Off he goes, straight back out. I'm not going to fuck around. He's not going to get any faster, but it's going to be better than sitting here and just, you know, going and not doing anything. They're not doing anything. Can we zoom in even closer? That's about as close as we can zoom in. It's a shame. I would love to see the livery of the car just a little bit closer. Oh, we can do this though. Yeah. Ooh. Oh yes. Look at that. Look at that pace. Look at that power. It's dog shit. It's just not good at all, is it, that pace and power? What angle were we at? It was about there, wasn't it? A little bit higher. Yeah, there we go. A little bit more zoomed in. There we go. Back to how we should be. I just like fucking around with things sometimes. So Gomez is 18th. Currently. Still 18th. It's fine. It's fine. I wasn't expecting anything more than this. Does mean we're going to be really hard pushed. I mean, obviously, we done it all right because we started further up in qualifying last time around. But we'll see how it goes. Now, for those people who live in South Africa, live in Cape Town, does this look right? Does this track look right? Does it seem like... Is it correct? So I don't know. I don't know. Is it correct? It is not correct. I don't know. I don't know. I'm really shit at myself. I used to be really good at a South African accent, but I seem to have... Listen to me, bro. Listen to me, bro. I can't do it anymore. I used to be able to do it really well. Rio Harai. Hello, Rio Harai. How's it going? Susie... Oh, hello, Susie Perry. My wife is here today as well. She's over there. And, Susie Perry. She knows Susie Perry's hot. She'll even say it herself. I'm sure she would. Susie Perry. I don't know what it is. I don't know why. I don't know why she does it to herself, old Susie Perry. She just... I think she brings it onto herself. She's wearing the leathers all the time. But, right, so we're going to go with... We're going to push these tyres. We're going to push these tyres. Go cast it up. Obviously, we do have... Do we have... I don't want the Ultra Softs. I want the Super Softs. Why are we giving me Ultra Softs? We've got 37 laps, 13 to 15. So we could get 45 out of those at best. If we do the least, we'll get 13 laps out of that. We can just do like 2 stops, and that'll be fine. Obviously, with the other guy, he's not as economical with the tyres, unfortunately. He could potentially do it, but I don't think he will. That's okay, though. We'll send him out. So, Apt, Friends, Bird, Lopez, and Prost in first through to 5th. And we're at the back. Oh well, such is life. Now, I think we're actually going to go with a little bit of a pushing strategy to begin with. Now, it might be risky. I don't want to use up all our fuel, obviously, but it might be worth doing. Let's go to Anthony, who's gaining some positions here. Good boy. You're losing some now, but good boy for gaining a couple to begin with. Was it a good girl? Sorry, good girl. I always forget Anthony's female. Gomez is pushing up. Anthony's losing places. Let's go back down to neutral. Otherwise, we're going to run out of fuel. So, hello. Bang. Wrong way. Medium. Attack. Medium. Push. Because Anthony doesn't have the same sort of smoothness as Gomez does. So, although her tyres will wear faster, and that's good because it doesn't mean they come in at the same time, we don't want them to wear down too fast, you know. We're down in 19th and 20th. It's going to make for an exciting series, this one is, isn't it? But we're gonna do our best. We're going to do our best. Now, I'm sure we can probably get once we get the new engine on, things will improve for us. We'll do that slightly bit better. But until then, it's going to be a case of struggling. So let's go back down to neutral on these tyres. We're going to have to try and see these ones out. As I say, with Gomez, I want him to just do 2 stops. It's going to be at least 3 stops with Anthony. But I'm pretty sure some of the other drivers here will do more than us. Hopefully. It's just a shame. It's just a shame. Hello. No, we're not going to pit, even though the virtual safety car's out. Other guys might. We're not going to. Don't see the point in pitting. At least we're not going to finish last. That's a bonus because Engel crashed. So we can't finish last. So that's all good. Are we actually slowly catching up? We shouldn't be catching up, should we? On virtual. Alright, virtual's done now. So we're not going to finish last. That's all I can say. Just out of decent luck. So how are these tyres looking? Tyres looking fine. We are massively behind, like first place, nearly 30 seconds. 3 seconds behind 17th. So just bang the mic there. It's not going to be our race, is it? Really, Kyle? Is it not going to be our race? What makes you think that? Quite a lot of things. Yeah, quite a lot of things. So once we get to +1 lap's worth of fuel, we will actually go up a little bit on the engine mode. I don't want to fuck it up too much, that's the problem. I mean, part of me thinks we should push harder to try and keep up. In fact, we may end up doing that. But you can see, no one's pushing, yet we're miles behind. Let's go to a higher fuel burn. It's almost like a higher love, but... Bring me a higher love. Can't sing. I know that, okay? Don't need to tell me. So, we're going to dip underneath our fuel level soon. So, yeah, there we go. That's dipping us underneath the fuel level. This gap is increasing, though. Let's go back onto neutral, or medium even, for both drivers. Let it build up again. See, this is where I would like the ERS system. Hello. Who's that? Gutierrez is pitting. Or Gutierrez. Gutierrez. So, people are pitting. We're not yet. We're going to have to soon. But we're not going to just yet. I want us to... We will have to pit Anthony on this lap, actually, thinking about it. Let's get Anthony pitted in. We'll get her on a super soft. Is it going to rain? No. South Africa. Of course not. I know it rains in South Africa, guys. It's just... Not likely to rain, is it, on a race day? But if we can get a decent pit here, we may be able to gain a few positions on the way out. 18th, it's not last. Gomez up on 13th. We're going to get Gomez to go at least one more lap. At least one more. Hopefully we can get Faith Anthony's back down to the last place. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. So Gomez is fighting off Rosenkvist at the minute. Not very successfully, as you'll see. So we're going to go one more lap with Gomez, actually. No, we're not. It's going to be on less than 25% as you come in. Okay, we'll get you out on the super softs. We'll get you to push a little bit less. Yeah, do that. Go with a fast. We're so far behind, it doesn't matter if we go over fast and lose positions because, well, it doesn't. Not sponsored. So how are we going to come out in 18th? In fact, 19th. Anthony's just pulled ahead of us. It's fine. They can compete between the two of them. That is fine. So we're on lap 13 of 37. So with regards to Gomez's tyres, we're doing fine, really. We are massively behind everyone else, though, like 7 seconds behind Turvey in 17th. Good old Topsy. But as I've said before, guys, I'm not expecting much out of this season. This season is about building up, getting ready for next season, and next season we're going to try for 5th. And then the season after that, we'll look at seeing if we can gain promotion. It's going to be a long, slow build-up, but that's how this game is. It's what a lot of management games are about. And I have heard rumours that this is the hardest championship to get involved in. So that's on me. I wanted to make it the hardest one. I don't want to go straight into F1. I would like to do this. I like the challenge. And yeah, so they're still battling each other, and we're losing seconds in the race here. Right, so I need you to allow your teammate through. All right. Well, a virtual safety car. No, I don't want you to pit. I don't want you to pit. We're definitely not. We're finishing at least 9th in this race, I would say, as we're not going to be coming last or second to last. So that's good. Crashes are good. I mean, they're not good, but from a racing standpoint, they're very, very good. But we are massively, like 20 odd seconds behind 16th Gutierrez. So Anthony's still not letting Gomez through, despite the fact we've asked her to. That was an 8.8 seconds increased speed on that lap. What? Really? No, can't have been. We're going to get blue flagged soon by Buemi. I'm not expecting anything else. Looking at our fuel, we've got we've got just over a third of a lap extra fuel at the minute, which is fine. It's fine. So they've had a little bit of an argument. I know Anthony's going to get annoyed with us for using team. What do you call it? What are they called? Team orders. I don't know what team order is. So yeah, so he's going to get a little bit annoyed, or she's going to get a little bit annoyed, but that's just how it is. I want them to push, and with them challenging each other, they're not going to be able to push, basically, because they're going to be fighting each other off. We are a long way behind, 16 seconds behind here. Can wait a little bit longer before we pit. I wouldn't mind getting it so that Gomez goes out on the ultra softs to end. I don't know if that will be a decreased performance or not, based on the fact we get 15% extra in performance. But we may do that anyway. We'll see how it goes. I'm trying to just think of ways we can push a little bit more. So we've got 20 laps left. Yeah, I know you are. So we're ahead of Gutierrez now, or Gutierrez. It's fine. We won't worry about any parts. It's fine. Let's just push. So we know drivers are going to pit. So if we look, PK Junior is going to pit. We're not going to catch up with PK Junior. Vernon is going to have to pit soon. Evans is going to have to pit soon. A lot of these guys have already pitted a second time. We're not going to gain any positions. Gomez up in the 16th. Ahead of Gutierrez at the minute. Very, very rapidly losing speed on Gutierrez though. So Anthony's in and out again. So she's got 1.5 laps worth of fuel. So we're going to get her to go on high. going to get her to push on her tyres as well. Let's go to Gomez, who is kind of trying to fight off. No, he hasn't managed to. He's lost his position. I'm, again, not surprised nor worried. But we can push a little bit with him, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to go high and we're going to go push. Because he's going to come in for new tyres in, what, 2 laps' time? Saying that, we'll get the tyres off. He's getting blue flagged, though, which is not good. Not good. So we're getting lapped, like, many, many times over. It's just the car is so bad, that's why. 114 seconds behind the pace. That is not a good sight. Faith Anthony sets a personal best lap of 124.573. And what is Felix da Costa's? Just... no. Not good. So we're going to have to get Gomez to pit, I think, on after this lap. We left it a little bit too long, actually. 13 laps remaining. We'll have to take the super softs. I don't think we're going to get out on the ultra softs. That's fine. Those parts are looking dodgy. I don't want to fix them. I'm hoping they will last the next 12 laps. I don't think they will, but I'm hoping. And then hopefully someone like Gutierrez or Carroll Sarrazin. I'm hoping that one of these guys has some dodgy parts turning up on them. Basically, there you go. Prost has got some dodgy parts. But so we're in 16th and 17th. Vern has pitted in and has gone back down to 18th. We're not that far ahead. We know Vern's going to really catch up with us. But I'm happy with how we're sitting at the minute. We weren't going to be there. Put it that way. If it weren't for those 2 crashes, we wouldn't be where we currently are. So I can't argue too much. We're going to get you to... No, you can carry on doing what you're doing, actually. And so can you. Just keep those tyres lasting. So they're not getting excess fuel for too much longer. They will be dragging that down. It's just maintaining it through now. Gutierrez has pitted. We're not going to get anything there. He's so far ahead of us. So is Carroll. They've both pitted. But Carroll was fixing parts, wasn't he? I don't know. Yeah, Carroll's come down right to the bottom there. Gutierrez has gone out. Carroll's come out 25 seconds behind us, which is nice. Obviously, we've got Vern on our tail, but I think we may be able to keep Carroll off if we're lucky. If we're lucky. I mean, I don't think Anthony will be able to, but Gomez might be able to. Anthony's going to have to pit herself in a minute. She's at 35% on her tyres. In fact, we may have to... It's come in this round, sorry. Those will have to stay the same. But there's only 9 laps. Should be able to see that out on these tyres after this. In fact, what we're going to do is go... boom. Get a fucking sprint around as quickly as possible. And now that she's in, stick her back onto push. So let's go to Gomez. So what's the difference between Carroll and Anthony? It's 5 seconds. Prost has had to go into the pit, but straight back out. So we're looking okay. Vern obviously took Anthony. There's not much time between these two. There was like 25 seconds at one point, and that's come down to 6. Obviously, Anthony did pit, and that's part of the reason why. But it doesn't look good. So we are doing okay fuel and tyre-wise. Obviously, we need Gomez to see this out on these tyres. We've still got excess fuel as well, which is good to see. He does have Vern on his tail. That is the only thing. Now, if we can get 15th, 16th, we're good. Oh, you got issues with your brakes, have you? Well, you'll just have to see it out, mate. I'm not bringing you in when there's 5 laps to go. Same for you. No, not looking at the gearbox. Fuck your gearbox. I'm not... As long as you finish, I don't fucking care where you finish. You know, you can finish last for all I give a fuck. You're not coming in for a new gearbox. There's only 4 laps remaining, or I think it's 5, isn't it? I know it says 33 out of 37. In my head, that says 5, but I think it's 4. Sorry, in my head it says 4, but I think it's 5. Something like that. I don't know. Don't worry about your tyres. Let me worry about your tyres. So who's that ahead of us? Is that Gutierrez? Is Gutierrez about to pull in? I think Gutierrez is about to pit in. So we may be able to gain. No, wait. That's 7th. We're not going to get anything there. Because we got blue flagged by PK Jr. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. Part of me wants to push a little bit harder to keep Vern off the tail. Obviously, Anthony's now dropped position. Yeah, part of me wants to push to keep Vern off our tail, but at the same time, I don't want to go too mad. We'll get Anthony to attack, because she does have a bit more tyre wear available to her. Andre Gomez setting a new personal best lap, which is nice. He's in 14th at the minute. Like I say, I think he's going to lose out to Vern. Should hold 15th at least, though, from Prost. Let's go into attacking mode on the driving style. We only have a little way left to go. Should be able to see this out. Ignore your parts. Let me deal with it. Just finish the race. That's all I'm asking. Oh, fuck me. I thought he got overtaken by fucking Vern for a minute. I was going to get pissed off. Now, the problem is, when I get blue flagged, they slow down massively. And honestly, it's not good. Right, so we've got enough fuel, have we, to see this out? Good. I don't want to go too mad on fuel. Let's go back down to medium, high. Go back down to high. We need to be able to see it out, obviously. Gomez did lose out to Prost, though. I didn't think we were going to have to worry about Prost, but apparently so. It's partly to do with the tyre deg. Tyre degradation is going to kill us a little bit. And let's go attack for the last little section. So 15th and 17th. Now, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. Considering I was expecting us to do absolutely fuck all. Obviously, I know it would have been a lot lower if it weren't for Turvey and Engel. But still wouldn't have been a last, thanks to Carroll. So, yeah. I'm happy with that. It's a good result for us. And that'll be a 9th place finish at least. I know I said that in the previous race, but it will be. So this little thing here is fastest lap. You get a bonus point or bonus 2 points for fastest lap. So Buemi got 3 points when he should have got 1. We're still 10th. We're still bottom. But we'll see. Faith Anthony is being held back by Enigma Racing. Rio Harai, the pressure's on Enigma Racing after a week qualifying session. What else we've got to say here? Daniel Abt, points mean prizes, but I want wins. Oh, fuck off, Abt. Basically. Cunt. He's not a cunt. I'm sure he's a lovely person in real life. It's just that he's talking about getting points and, you know, he wants to win races. I would love to get anywhere in the top 10, get some points. Be nice. And he's like, yeah, you know, got first. It's alright. What do you mean it's alright? Did he get first? Did he finish first? I can't remember. I didn't look. I should probably slow it down so we can have a look at this sort of thing, but I want to get on. I actually just want to get this season knocked on the head. I know it sounds horrible, but I want to get this season knocked on the head. We came 10th. How did we not come 9th? Yeah, get this season knocked on the head, get into the next season where we can actually start, you know, progressing. We're losing money. Obviously, we're losing money because we did pay out for the new design centre, but we're going to need that design centre coming forward. I don't know. We've got some more sponsorship available. Hello, Aaron Andrews. Yes, I would love another interview with you. A bit of one-on-one time. Claim that your brakes seem to be holding back the team. I don't want to... Needs to button it. I'll let her take a 5% morale drop. So I don't want her. I don't want her here anymore. I want to replace both our drivers. Replacing the drivers is probably going to be a quicker and cheaper fix than building engines, you know. So we do have a new couple of drivers scouted. Induction into the GMA. Right, so it looks like we've got... Yeah, so they're talking about adding the Phoenix GP in for next season. Now, I'm going to abstain on the vote. I'm not too worried about it. No, you're not good enough. Reason being, I don't really care if they add in that or not. That was Cameron Dass, already looked at him. It's basically just going to be a circle. It's like one of the worst... what do you call it? Tracks, even. Layouts in the game. It's just literally an oval. Now, not being funny, my American friends here, NASCAR and all that stuff, driving in one direction, turning the wheel only slightly to the left. It's fucking boring. It is fucking boring. I mean, I find racing boring anyway. And you might wonder why I'm playing this game if I find racing boring. I find this game enjoyable. It's different to actually racing. This is actually fun to do. So, yeah. But no, NASCAR is boring. I can't get how you can watch that shit. And I'm sure I'm going to upset quite a lot of people for saying that. But, you know, if you disagree with me, put it in the comments. Let me know why you disagree with me. I would love to hear why it's not shit. Give me your reasons. You might offer me a new perspective on how I see it. Honestly, you might do. But yeah. Let's get another new engine sorted out. So, we'll take top speed plus 40 to max. For obvious reasons. 15 to max plus 20. We'll take that one. Again, obvious reasons. It's going to be an expensive engine. We'll take a random good part. Now, we should, on the next engine, be able to do that. So we should be able to build 2 engines for absolutely fuck all. Well, I say absolutely fuck all. We've got to pay for one, but we should get the second one in. If that's how it works. I think that's how it works. I'm not 100% sure. Oh, hello. This engine is good already, but the red line is shocking. So it must have had the random good must have had a decent reliability, but it's got a huge red zone. Now, part of me says we should fit that to the other driver. Which I think we might do that. I'm worried about that red zone. So if we take that and then that, he wasn't happy there, but he is now. Let's take that one. Yeah. So I know these are higher, but that engine reliability is going to go whoop, 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 and improve. Talking about the other reliability, that's 82%. That's 82%. That'll be fine. We'll do that. Worried about that red zone. Now, so if you've not seen Motorsport Manager, not seen how to play it, you get these votes come in. So if we go to the GMA icon at the top here, this vote is about the addition of the Phoenix GP, which I said. Next one will be short practice sessions, which I'm tempted to say we'll go with. I'm going to vote yes for that one. Points for the top 6 only. We're going to vote against that one. That's not going to benefit us at all. And then both virtual and real safety cars doesn't bother me at all. So as I said, we're going to abstain. Now what happens is, if you abstain, although it says, obviously here it says this rule will benefit teams likely to perform well at Phoenix, and we're one of these teams that are probably going to do well. But I really don't care for this race. So I'm going to abstain. And now what happens when you abstain is that you get to use that vote that you would have used in the next vote. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to do that. We're going to skip it to the end. It's probably going to go through. It's been rejected. I'm surprised. I'm genuinely surprised by that. I thought that would have been pushed through. But sometimes these things happen. I'm not... I say, what we got going on here? So, report on upcoming race Munich. So, it's going to cost us £250,000. Basically, she's saying she needs some rest. It's a bit an R&R. So we can either get a grip, tell her to get a grip, focus on driving, she'll get a trait called Burnt Out, and her morale's going to go down by 10 points. Now, by the sounds of it, that personality trait means she'll get a stat drop. Whereas personality trait Refocused was going to cost us £250,000, but I feel like she's going to get a stat boost. So we're going to do that. We're going to go with paying her £250,000 just to cheer the fuck up. Not being funny, if someone said to me, here's £250,000, I'd very quickly cheer the fuck up. So, Refocused, yeah, +1 to everything, which is good. In fact, it's very good. So, we've got a couple of scouting reports, well, a scouting report done. Let's head to the scout. Danica Patrick. So, this young lady here, she's a hedonist, is she? Oh, hello. Chatty, stock car champion. That's marketability +5. I don't know if she'll want to join us, but I want her to join us. She's not interested. Girl, why not? Why not? Come on, come on. I'm a hedonist too. I'm not. My wife won't let me be. You know, that would have been a great addition to our team. It really would have been. It's a shame she won't want to join us. I mean, financial management. So we're going to get Wang Chuanfu Windjetters again. We're going to go to sponsorship and go, yeah, give me 1.7 million, mate. There we go. So we could actually dial down the budget for next year's car. At the minute, we're putting away £700,000 per race for next year's car. Now, we could do that, but we need next year's car to be fucking shit hot. We've got 8 races left. We're losing £1.3 million a race, so that's 9 points. No, wait, that's 10.1 million, isn't it? So that's going to wipe out our budget. don't fucking care. We'll get some more stuff come through here. This one expires in 2 races, that one expires in 3. We'll possibly get another race bonus sponsor come in, and we'll take some money up front. But we are about to go to Munich, so that is going to be the end of this episode. Now, if you enjoyed this episode, please do let me know. Please like and subscribe. Apparently I've just had an error with my recording, so that's going to be an interesting one. See what happens there. Yeah. But, as I say, if you enjoyed it, do like and subscribe. Check out my other Motorsport Manager series, if you've not yet, and you're waiting for some more Motorsport Manager. It's a fairly decent series. We're playing in the GT series, and that one's a little bit different to this. I was still learning how to play the game at that point. I think I've got a fairly decent grip on it these days. So, yeah. But, I will see you when I see you. Take care.